Hello and welcome back to True Kingdom Daughter. I am so thankful and grateful as always for each and every last one of you who tune in to listen to me encourage, inspire, and empower young girls and women in today's society. We started off doing a self-love challenge on my last video, and this is part 2 of that self-love challenge. And I'm so excited because I have an activity that I want you to perform while you're in your room, bathroom, living room, kitchen, wherever you're at. I want you to go ahead and grab a mirror, a small mirror, medium mirror, full body length mirror, any type of mirror, because what you're going to do is you're going to look in that mirror and see if you accept what you see in that mirror. Before you cringe, I hope you don't cringe, but sometimes I'm going to tell you the truth. I hear a lot of girls, young girls, adult women talk down about themselves, talk down about what they look like. They talk down about what they sound like. They talk down about how their clothes fit their body. They talk down about their hair. They talk down about every single aspect of who they are. And it's almost as if they hate themselves or don't like themselves or haven't accepted, you know, what they look like. I want to make this clear. Who you are and what you look like are two different things. Those are two different things. Who you are and what you look like are two different things. Remember, you are a lovable individual, period. You can carry that with you from the time you're born all the way until 100 years old. You can always be a lovable individual. Second, you are chosen. You are chosen by the living God who created you and put his breath of life into you, and you became a living soul. That is who you are. Okay? So accept that. Now, we're moving into accepting what you look like, because that is something that unless something drastically happens, you cannot change. Unless you want to have a surgery or do something extreme, what we look like, what I look like, what you look like, for right now, until you hit another age marker and move into middle age or move into, adulthood, if you're a young girl, you're going to look like what you look like for at least the next few years. So let us do this challenge. I want you to grab a mirror, look in that mirror, okay? Do you accept every single part that you see? Do you accept your hair? Do you accept your eyes? Do you accept your nose, your mouth, your teeth, your ears, your hands, your legs, your feet, your toes, your voice? Do you accept what you see in the mirror? Now you may be wondering, well, why is that important? Why do I need to accept what I look like? I can buy a weave and cover up my hair that I don't like. I can pack my face full of makeup if I don't like every blemish that I see. I can buy clothes to cover up every nook and cranny of my body that I don't like. So why is it important that I accept what's in the mirror? Because that is what you're working with now. And right now, today, you need to, for your own sake, you need to be able to accept every part of what you see when you look in that mirror. Okay? Why is that important? Because how you view yourself, your self-perception, my self-perception will determine how I interact with other people, And it's going to determine how I treat myself and how I allow other people to treat me. Listen to me. Those of you who are younger than me, my elementary school girls, my high school girls, my young adult girls, it is so important that you realize that what you look like, every part of you, is so unique and it is so beautiful and it has the handprint of God all over it. It has the handprint of God all over it. You, me, we were so important to the living God that He took the time to craft us in our mother's womb. He formed us. The Word of God tells us that. He formed us in our mother's womb. That's why your eyes look like that. That's why your nose looks like that. That's why you have that smile. That's why you have that curly hair or that straight hair. Now, I'm not talking about people that may have gotten into an accident, something may have happened to them physically that caused them to look a little bit different, but I'm talking about those of us that just are how we are. We haven't gotten into any accidents. We haven't gotten into any terrible fights and someone just tore us all up. I'm talking about those of us who are working with what we're working with. Okay? As far as what we look like. Our hands, our toes, our legs, our thighs, our eyes, our mouth, our voices. When I was younger, in elementary school, I hated to read out loud. I hated to read out loud because I did not like the sound of my voice. So I was always very quiet, never wanted to talk, never wanted to speak, never wanted to be called on to read or go up to the chalkboard or anything like that because I hated the sound of my voice. But you know what? My voice is something that has been uniquely given to me by the living God because He loves me so much, and so is yours. And that is what makes us beautiful. That's part of our beauty, that we're not like every other person. We don't talk like every other person. You don't sing like every other person. You don't walk around like every other person. You are a unique individual. Your body is unique. Your skin tone is unique. The type of hair you have is unique. And this self-love challenge about what do you see when you look in that mirror, it's going to push you a little bit. You may pick that mirror up and say, you know what? Not today. That's fine. That is fine. But come back to it. Look in that mirror and tell yourself, I accept myself. I accept my nose. I accept my mouth. I accept my voice. I accept my thighs. That's another thing. I always had big thighs. No matter what type of workout I did, my thighs were just, they're just, to me, they're large. I have big legs, big thighs. To me, I do. Okay? That is something that I had to look at and over time began to just accept it. So I don't hate any part of my body. Okay? And I want to call you little ones, but I know most of y'all are grown and some youth don't want to be called a little one. But a little one is someone that's very special to God. And so that's why that term came to my mind. But I won't be disrespectful if that's something that you absolutely hate. Okay? So go ahead, look in that mirror. Tell yourself if you want someone to accept you, if you are waiting to hear someone say that they accept you, that, hey, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're cute, I like you, say it to yourself. You don't have to tell anyone what you're doing. Go into your restroom or your bedroom, go someplace quiet. Grab that mirror, look at yourself, and say out loud, call your name, whatever your name is, and say, I love you. I accept you. You're beautiful to me. You're pretty to me. Say those things to yourself. Then when someone else comes along and tries to give you a compliment, you won't be so taken. You won't be so taken by it because you'll already know who you are. You would already have accepted what you look like, what you sound like. And again, this is just my opinion, but you are less likely to be abused physically, verbally, emotionally, less likely. I didn't say that it doesn't happen to some women and, maybe some men that have a high self-esteem. It happens to everybody. Abuse can happen to anyone. But what I'm saying is you're less likely to remain in a situation where someone is mistreating you if you have accepted yourself and shown your own self-love. Treat your own body well. Tell yourself how special you are. Tell yourself how the world is not going to be the same without you. There'll never, ever be another person like you, whoever you are. I've never met you, but if you're watching my video, you're a part of the True Kingdom Daughter family now, and I hope you leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Leave us, all of us that's in this family of True Kingdom Daughter, leave us a comment about what you see when you look in that mirror, how you feel about it. No matter what it is, we're going to flood you with so much support, so much encouragement and empowerment that you're not going to want to think negative about yourself again. But I know, I'm telling you, I've been there. This is from my own experience. I know you can hate yourself. I know you can hate yourself. What you look like, what you sound like, your life. But now, as time has passed, I know from experience how you can love yourself and appreciate yourself and tell yourself, hey, I accept you. I love you. You are special. You can do it. You can do it. You are smart. You are a lovable person. You are enjoyable. The living God did not put us on planet Earth to, just put us through turmoil. Our God that we serve, He is good. And He's put people like me on earth to just remind others that, you know what, life is good. Life is good no matter what's going on. And I'm okay. If nobody else tells you they accept you for who you are, they accept you for what you look like, what you sound like, just for being who you are. Not for doing something for them, not for giving them money, not for kissing up to them, but just for being who you are. When you just are who you are and you have someone that accepts you just for who you are, no favors, no strings attached, that is such an empowering thing. And I'm here as True Kingdom Daughter to tell you, hey, I accept you. You don't have to do anything for me. I'd like for you to comment, but if you don't leave a comment, that is fine. I appreciate you watching the video. Get these pieces of treasure because I know they will help you and you'll be able to help somebody else. Okay? This self-love challenge is not over. This is True Kingdom Daughter coming to you to inspire, encourage, and empower you just in your life, on your journey. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, that like button, leave me a comment, or send me an email. True Kingdom Daughter, the number 2, all one word. True Kingdom Daughter, the number 2, @gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every last one of you.